Mika Melatika is joining Vshojo as Michi Mochi Eevee, and everyone is excited, and they already knew it was going to happen, but they're still very excited. We have Kenji, who finally got an apology from Dovelove VT, who doxed him 2 years ago, as well as made mint remembering some past moments and other VTuber news in this day's segment. We go over to Vshojo, where we have had the last couple of days or so, where they've been doing this thief thing, where they've been, taking away the briefcase and all that kind of stuff. And also they've made an announcement of Michi Mochi V in their whole creation of, the lore behind it. Vshojo has really been steeped in lore, really been deep with the lore stuff. So this is one new thing that they've had when it comes to their creations with K9Kuro, Matarakan. They've done all that kind of stuff with them before. It has been this whole briefcase situation. They found the briefcase, and we're going to watch what goes on. This is the video of the briefcase. Of course, this is a portion only of it. This is the final portion of it. In order for you guys not to have to go through everything, I'm going to make it so that you guys only go through this small portion.
Some bad weather down here, and boy, the Cuban food at the airport is surprisingly tasty. Have you ever had a Cubano?
There's case on in the background.
Whoa, protect the briefcase.
Uh-oh.
No, it's gone. The envelope.
The envelope is gone.
Let the rats in the ceiling right to him. No!
I know. I hate delays too, but it's gonna be okay, buddy.
There she is. There she is. Another undead.
But hey,
April 20th, 2024, 8 p.m. Michi Mochi V. And there's all of the stuff that for Michi Mochi V. And here we go. Here is their actual Twitter. And it's MM. A lot of people have been speculating that it's going to be Mika Melatika. We won't know until it is all said and done, and the premiere and the debut stream of Michi Mochi V is out there. Another undead person, of course. They started out the day yesterday, 2 days ago actually, where they say like, damn, I exist. And there we go. They weren't able to edit their profile. Help me, how do I edit this picture of the tweet? I used the wrong image. Hello? And all this type of stuff. So basically, yeah, she's starting to get up there. She already has 15k followers. Everyone is very excited that Michi Mochi V is coming out here, because it has been rumored that Mika Melatika is going to be joining Vshojo in the upcoming months. Thanks to Matarakan saying that a friend of hers, she was trying to get a friend of hers to come to Vshojo, to work with Vshojo and that kind of stuff. So this is something that a lot of people are very excited about. I'm excited about, because if she's there, then that's going to be the third time a Nijisanji transplant, Nijisanji graduated liver, is going to go directly to Nijisanji's competitor, which in this case is Vshojo. We have Project Muddy saying that, talking about Vaporeon is the most compatible Pokemon for humans. Not only are they in the field egg group, which is most comprised of mammals, Vaporeon is large enough to handle a human D. And there you go, with Peter. Am I supposed to call you Michi Mochi or V? Whichever makes you cringe less. You know the rules, and so do I. Oh, when I get my hands on you. Yippee, yippee, Joel. Hopefully this new Vshojo member is nicer to me than the other effers. I'm the friendliest person you'll ever meet. Hi, Dayo, from Henya. Camila, oh hey, mysterious figure. Big fan of your work, stealing things. Thanks, that's the only thing I can do so far. Hey, hello. Hope you're doing wonderful today, and the licky licky. I drank so much milk, and now my stomach hurts. But aside from that, I'm great. So let us hope that everything goes well, and it is her, and people are freaking losing it, like you said right here. You have the Michi Mochi V. Hello? Am I supposed to call you Michi, or Mochi, or Eevee, or what? Whichever makes you cringe less. Oh, hey, mysterious figure. And then the eyes. So yeah, people already kind of have an idea of who it is. Initials are literally MM, post a cringe meme. Her character is again an undead. Yeah, it's 100% her. Glad to see her back. I was thinking how the name sort of rhymes or feels funny to say, like possible previous one. How I didn't notice this, the MM. A lot of people didn't notice it. Unless she's invested in the idol aspect, I don't think there's much benefit for Mika in Hollow, because people are saying that Mika might be going to Hollow. She does have friends in Vshojo. She has 2 friends, which is, K9Kuro and Matarakan. So it's more than likely she's going to be going for that. The Ghost Clan is also very close with Hollow ID people, especially Ollie, but she said in the past she doesn't really want to be an idol. I think Vshojo fits her personality better. We just ought to wait for the voice to make assumptions. A lot of people let's fucking go. Oh man, we're so back. Considering how quick Kuro and Matara were to follow her and giving her stitches, perhaps related to Kuro's lore. Yeah, we know this is from a mile away. Still glad she's back and hope she has a fun time in Vshojo. Of course, everyone's hoping she has a fun time in Vshojo. I'm hoping she has a fun time in Vshojo. She deserves to have a fun time after everything that happened in Nijisanji. Never was a watcher and don't think I'll become one now, but glad to see her coming back. Is Michi gonna finally have a British boyfriend moment? I don't know. I feel like she will. So yeah, people are just having a very good time with this. They're enjoying it. It is something that definitely Vshojo loves doing because they want established talents. They want talents that have a large following, that can bring them a large following, because of course that brings in the money. And of course that's normal for any organization to do. So I'm happy. Earlier today, I talked about something that can be, a little bit difficult for some people. There was some doxing going on about a friend. The doxing was done a while back, it looks like, but still the doxing was done. This looks like it was done in 2022, but still the doxing was done. There was never an apology. There was never anyone held accountable for this. There was never anything, Kenji probably tried to keep it quiet because, sometimes when you feed the trolls, it just gets worse. This was something that happened. And I talked about it earlier today in the earlier video that I made today. And Phoenix, the person that they talked about, regarding the Dove doxing situation with Kenji in the past, I want to clarify that I've held her accountable. As soon as it happened, I've held her accountable every time it's been brought up, and I will continue to hold her accountable for it. I didn't and won't sweep it under the rug, and it's not something that anyone should laugh off whatsoever. I want to talk about this more later. I put that, thank you for standing up for a friend and standing up for what's right. Buff Pup said, I'm glad that you stood up for your friends. Never let anyone try to treat you or anyone awfully because they get to play nice. Honestly, a real one for siding with what's right, and even if it goes against a friend, big love. All this kind of stuff. A lot of people are showing them love because, yes, they stood by for a friend and they stood on the side of the friend and they were doing things right. Now, Dove, in my previous one, had protected Twitter. In the morning, she had a protected Twitter this morning. Now, she unprotected her Twitter because she put out a apology tweet to Son Kenji VT. I don't know why it took 2 years to apologize to this because it's been over 2 years since this happened. The only reason she seems to apologize right now, in my opinion, is because she got caught. If she hadn't gotten caught, if Son Kenji or the Kenji the VTuber would have been just staying quiet the whole time, it would have continued and it would have been like nothing happened. So because of the fact she is possibly, getting canceled by a lot of her friends are probably not talking to her anymore, that type of stuff that happens when, big things like this go around. It says, it's giving a please don't cancel me, I still want to be famous and big kind of vibes. Yes. Honestly, whether there's forgiveness or not is up to Kenji, since he's the victim in all of this. Now, whether fans will trust Dovil again or not, that's up to them, of course. Who are the 5 people you told? Do we know that they won't say anything? Too little, too late. I don't think this apology could ever amount to the pain Kenji's going through. Watching Kenji break down was not something I could handle. It broke my heart into a million pieces hearing him talk about it. He deserves the best because he broke down on stream in front of everyone he was streaming with. It was too much. He just couldn't handle it anymore, and he ended up breaking down. That happens. It's happened to me before. Not on stream, but in voice calls with friends because of recent things. There's been a lot of stress, so I've broken down in front of friends before. It's not fun. It's not something you want to do. It's not something you do to manipulate the people. No, you don't do that. It's just you don't want that to happen. Then, to be honest, I don't personally find this near enough considering the severity of Kenji's claims. He isn't saying you didn't apologize back then. He's saying you've been downplaying it to common acquaintances since, where you're addressing that in this document. So she's been downplaying it, which means it's not that bad. It wasn't too much of a thing. I didn't do much, he's making it worse than it is, that type of thing. And let's see what their apology goes through. All right, let's take a look. First and foremost, I want to apologize to Kenji for doxing him. After the fact, of course. And if you don't like the fact that you dox somebody, don't dox someone to begin with. I want to make it clear that I'm aware of my actions have been doing everything to educate and better myself since the day I learned how severe it was for me to expose Kenji's legal birth name. You're online. You should know this already. You should absolutely know this already. The reason why people have VTuber personas and aliases is because they don't want their legal birth name out there. They don't want their visuals out there. They don't want their face out there. They want it for anonymity's sake. They want it so that they don't get doxxed, so that they don't get swatted, so that they don't get stalkers, so that all that stuff doesn't happen. That's why they do this. And it's faced in a group chat. The information is and can be harmful in the wrong hands, which in this case were my own. It was a huge mistake that I've done my best to learn from for almost 2 years, and I understand that the passage of time is no excuse for me to not be held accountable today. As far as the timeline goes, I doxed Kenji in January 2022 in a private group chat consisting of 5 people. I gave his legal name as well as pictures of his face. My friends found his Instagram, as well as a family member of his, and sent it as well. This was immediately wrong. Unfortunately, back then, I was not aware of the severity of what I had done. Yeah, right, you were. You just didn't think that you'd ever see any kind of consequences. As I would show my own personal Instagram as well as my face, because I did not care about anonymity back then, or for myself. This does not excuse any of the doxing, and it was put more into perspective when I learned over time how dangerous it was. After the fact, again, I had the wrong initial mindset completely. 9 months after I doxed Kenji in the group chat, he was made aware of this and made a tweet detailing what I had done, which also sharing the same screenshots. While I was still learning the dangers of doxing, this was the moment that made it evident to me of how awful my mistake was. I had no right to share that information, and I've had to live with the fact that my actions would have put him in danger if I had continued the way I was in that group chat. Within the following nights, Kenji and I got into a call together with a mutual friend who would mediate so we could talk things out. We discussed issues we've had with each other in the past, including everything leading up to the doxing situation and the post about it. We both apologized for things we were upset at each other for, and I had asked him if he was okay with me still supporting him and staying around his community. He said it was fine. We said our goodbyes and left the call. Following that call, I would rarely pop into his stream, and that progressed into me just supporting his offline content from the sidelines, as I knew he was still uncomfortable with me, and I wanted to give him his space. I spent my time with new friends in a new space. The damage had already been done, and I didn't want to hurt him anymore. So for the past year and a half after our conversation, I've tried to move forward as someone who understands the hurt I've caused and stayed in my own lane while giving him space in the hopes that it would help him heal. He is completely valid for everything he feels. I have and always will be sorry for what I've done. Seeing him break down and detailing his trauma on stream was heartbreaking, and I can't begin to imagine what he must have been feeling at the time. Kenji, I'm sorry for doxing you. Again, after the fact. It was a stupid mistake and even made in the first place. No matter how much time passes, it will always be one of my biggest regrets. I, as well as the people around me, will always hold myself accountable for this. I genuinely wish the best for you and hope that you still see me as an idiot I was 2 years ago. So, you don't still see me as the idiot I was 2 years ago. This really does come off as don't cancel me vibes. If it is true and sincere and everything, then yes, of course, it's up to Kenji and only Kenji if he accepts the apology and he accepts that, you know, things were made a mistake and that things are going to be better and blah, blah, blah. But it's up to Kenji only. I myself think, you know, an apology is good. It's a good first step. Maybe more mediation and talking and chatting. But the fact is, you did that damage to him, and it's up to him whether he allows it or not in the future. And that's not something I'm going to pressure anybody to do, of course. Here's another little crazy portion that I wanted you guys to see. This is the amount of screen time each Niji EN liver is participating in the AR Live God. We are looking at Ilir Pandora in seconds, I'm guessing, 1376. Finana has 1493. Rosemi, because a lot of the things were removed, 536 seconds. 741 for Petra Gurin, 1318 for Anna Alouette. Reimu for 1143. 1108 for Millie. Ike has 4200. Luca has 4000. Shu has 4100. Fox has 3100. I thought Fox was going to have way more, but I guess Fox has less. Alban Knox has 3300. Sunny Briscoe, 3700. 3743 for Uki. And Folger has 2303. So Folger got more than every single other person right there. Holy crap. Like every single other female artist. I don't know why they focused on, I guess they focused on the boys because Luxium and Noctix and all those are really popular. So they focused on the boys because of the Fujoshis, I guess. But that is interesting. My personal favorite bit about this is that Folger, who appeared as a 2D guest, had no singing segments, still got more screen time than any of the girls by a significant margin. But no favoritism, by the way, exactly. This shows absolutely no favoritism in Nijisanji. There's no way you can actually prove that there was any favoritism in Nijisanji because it doesn't exist. Of course, it never existed. Folger, the guy who at least screen time, is the only guy who did not get more than double the screen time of Finana. So he didn't get 2 Finanas, he got like 1.5 Finanas. The girl with the most screen time. And Ike got over 7.8x times as much as Rosemi. Management really did the girls dirty with this last second S show, especially Petra and Rosemi. Yeah, Petra and Rosemi got mistreated with this one. They really got treated badly with this one. Petra and Rosemi got their performance cut short because of the deleted Selen parts. It's not being pre-recorded. Yeah, it's really bad. Like, it gets even weirder if you start to think about the reasons. About half of the boys' screen time consisted of games, MCs, which is extremely high for a supposed live. Like, yeah, it's a live is supposed to be like a concert. It's not supposed to be all these game show things. Of course, HoloLive does game shows as well, but they have like a game show being its own live, and then singing being its own live. That's what they do. They try to separate it so you don't cannibalize yourself. So I'm just saying that to be honest and to be, you know, even. I assume the girls were supposed to have game segments as well, which had to be cut completely due to heavy involvement of graduated and terminated talents. This would also have shifted the total ratio of singing and non-singing segments to 50%. Was this a conscious decision in an attempt to merge the concert at 3D debut style shenanigans into a single event, or padding to justify the original plan of selling separate tickets for 2 stages that did not individually have enough singing content to warrant this? So yeah, it could be, it looks like it was just a weird decision that they made. What exactly did Fogger do? Just appeared in Live 2D? That's all he did. Yeah. Because he has health issues, because he can't really move very much because of, bone issues, I believe. It is very hard for him to participate in anything where he has to move, where he has to dance and do all that kind of stuff. So they made him Live 2D, which is very much a win, a W, one of the rare W's that Nijisanji gets here. Of course, being fair, there's no favoritism in Nijisanji. At this point, Niji should just dump their female talent and cater to the Fujos. I'm sorry, but the more you look at it, the more it screams they've rushed this out. It screams favoritism in the proportionality, and it screams disregard for the quality and the fact they decided to forego the recording before broadcasting. Good idea, they should do that. They better not be reading this, but they should do that and listen to this guy. So yeah, they should have just, if they were going to give the guys that much screen time, just make it like a guy thing, because it's really unfair to the girls that they did what they did. We're going to talk now about Mint, and she mentioned that she remembers some of her pre-Niji EN friends, and let's take a look at what she says. Oh, she forgot something. I also forgot something. Let's go.
I actually forgot something. Hello, hi. Thank you. You're a simp. Gosh, right? It's so weird hearing these dono sounds. They're from 3 years ago. It's so
oh wow, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so weird being here.
Oh, this was their debut stream.
No, I don't remember why I made it. It was you're a simp. I think it was from Seiki. I want to maybe play in like a Minecraft server with maybe like other wisps, but you played with me, you say Nova. That is true.
She did, yes.
No, start from the top. Gather around a campfire and sing our campfire song.
Oh my god, they have shit.
Oh,
They have shiz.
Schwepsy.
Schwepsy and Shwiz.
Okay. Get the Del Taco. They got a new thing called Free Okay, good luck with the rest of your subathon.
Good night.
Good night. I love you all.
Clip that.
We really made it, boy.
You guys are back and all my friends are gone. Well, not all of them, but a lot of my friends are gone. A lot of
They've graduated, yeah.
3 years. It was Seiki. Yeah, it was Seiki, wasn't it? A lot of things have changed in 3 years, but I think I can say I'm still me. I think I can say I'm still minty fresh.
So she's still minty fresh. This is what we want to put out there. This is her remembering the old times, which is always good. Remember when Kuro first introduced the idea of livers were responsible for bullying and generated consensus that with TTT were among the only ones who could be certain were innocent because they were too new? Good times. I still don't believe that the livers were at fault, but if they were, Claude was definitely one of them. So yeah, people are throwing little things here and there, but I just kind of wanted to give a little thing about Mint, her remembering her past. It's always fun to remember past things, whether they be good or bad, hopefully all good for her. Just giving you a little bit of this. This is one of the 2 people who is in VLAV, I'm assuming. I don't know of anyone more than that. She hasn't really been very active from what it looks like on the Twitters. So a lot of people aren't super active on Twitter. So I don't blame her. She had 266 followers. ENID Doggle VTuber. So she was the ID VTuber. She was Indonesian and spoke English as well. This is their channel here, and they put something here which was a graduation one, which we're gonna watch, we're gonna take a look at, and we're going to just see how everything goes.
Hi guys, it's been a while. First of all, thank you so much for supporting me up until now. I'm really sorry for the sudden announcement that I'm sure some of you might have predicted already. Sadly, it's really happening, and it's true that I'm gonna go to a journey to search for the best meat in the whole universe. I'm really sorry that I had to live this way. Trust me, I genuinely wanted to thank you all one by one on stream, but sadly it's not gonna happen. If you happen to not know,
Does she have like bondage rope on there?
I'm still under some kind of paper agreement.
Oh, she's on a paper agreement, okay.
And the decision wasn't all mine.
Oh.
I just wanted you to know that every single one of you that pops up in my chat always makes my day 10 times better, and I'm gonna miss talking to you lots. I'm not the most entertaining VTuber out there, but I do hope that what I did can
She had 2,000 subscribers.
even a little bit. I get that my decision may leave some of you feeling frustrated, but it was really made after a lot of careful consideration, and although it might sound a bit selfish, what I did was what I thought would be the best I already asked
True.
my close friends and family for some advice of what I was supposed to do because it turns out leaving the community that loves you was
It's
harder
hard.
than I initially
It's very
thought.
hard to do
But
that.
I'm sure you guys will be fine without having to catch my stream.
Maybe a forced
And
graduation.
listen to my dumb jokes because you've been doing well for the past month. Also without having to spend 2 or 3 hours with some random VTuber girl on the internet. And maybe touch some grass, guys. Touch some more grass. A lot more than before. Sorry if I sound a bit drained or if I sound like I lack energy. To keep it real with you guys, this is not my first attempt at recording. I was really emotional in the previous ones. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it through, so I decided to keep it brief in this one. Again, I'm really sorry that I ended up having to gatekeep my real feelings and reason behind my departure. Because apparently some things are better left unsaid. Apparently, this time around. Anyways, virtual hugs to you that has been listening to me this far. I really genuinely love you all from the bottom of my heart, and I'm actually really glad that the official announcement is out now. It really makes my heart a lot more lighter, and I'm sorry if you're upset with how happy I am right now, but I hope you guys wish me for the best. Again, I'm really sorry that I had to leave in this manner, but all of your support has been the world to me, really. I hope you guys will have a very wholesome, successful, fulfilling life like what I'm about to do from now on. This is Shibarie. Farewell, everyone. Goodbye. Otsurie. Bye-bye.
So that's it for her announcement. Now we're going to VLAV, and we're going to news, specifically. It's under construction, so they're not even doing very much. The talents, 0th generation, Kimi no Kokuri is this one. This is the other one. And Shibarie, those are the only 2 that they ever had. She's INJP. IDJP. She's doing ENID. The about section just goes and mentions, everything you need to know about it. VLAV, valiant leader agency for VTubers, pioneering the virtual entertainment fueled by boundless creativity and technology. We craft VTubers to captivate and inspire with a dynamic roster of virtual talents. They only have 2, each offering a unique narrative and personality. We engage, entertain, and connect with those diverse audiences, whether you're a VTuber enthusiast, a brand seeking digital marketing innovation, or just using curious virtual entertainment. VLAV is your gateway. So their vision was originally towards the future of virtual personas, seamlessly merged with reality, basically kind of like an augmented reality thing, I guess, redefining online interactions. Our aim is to make the extraordinary every day, inspiring creativity, fostering genuine engagement, and enabling audience to actively participate in collaborative virtual entertainment ecosystem. So that's what they're trying to do. Facts, they don't really have anything. How can you join in on the fun? Home, they didn't have anything crazy going on there. So the announcement, they're registered to become a part of it. Their Twitter, let's look at their Twitter. VLAV Indonesia official. Let's see, they haven't done anything officially since December 2022. So officially on their VLAV, they have done nothing official, at least from what I can tell. So the talent had to do everything, which is kind of weird and kind of sussy and kind of like, what the heck. Another black company, falseeyed's video about this stuff. Basically, hi, X-talent here, don't audition. They're a waste of time and effort. You're better off investing your time wiping each individual strand of butt hair after you take a poop. Finally, find the account back, the account that AuroraliveVR. EN section is reopened. Now we're open auditions. If you want to join ALVR, please fill out your Google form at the comment. So this person, now VT, used to be a part of this company, apparently AuroraliveVR, and they mistreated them. falseeyed has actually covered them. This video pretty much covers everything you need to know. Oh, they're those people, the ones who fired over 40 VTubers. I remember that one. Holy crap. Yeah, I remember that. That's certainly one of the sentences of all time. William Shakespeare over here. This person suddenly has a way with words, absolutely. So, how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, black companies? That's a beautiful way of putting it. The real comment is actually one of the replies to her. Ex-manager here, if they can open applications for PMs, don't bother as well. It's a waste of time and they're going to leave you with high level anxiety and stress. As you notice, the finally, it's a sign of someone typing in the English mode of a Chinese keyboard. Known as a cause log in issues. Known to cause login issues, since they actually input different encoding to the login screens. And lastly, notice the grammar issues. It's either a machine translation or a poor manual translation. Oh, Chinese originated? Trust me. The disconnect between Chinese culture and the West is even worse than the disconnect between Japanese culture and the West. The little pink's behavior are not isolated. Conversely, there are many things that occur in the West that many Chinese immigrants responded with illogical or irrational. Over 40 VTubers fired. Bro watched too much of The Apprentice. Another one here. It is Mia Marina's past life before she joined Project F, another bad company. Something she has been acknowledged. Mia's amazing, and despite not having a huge audience herself, has went out of her way to help V-Reverie girls as they were leaving the company. Go check her out. Here's what they said. I'm usually too scared to post anything serious like this, but this is supposed to be me back in the day. If I can protect at least one person, I will try. Please be careful. Maybe consider auditioning for other agencies instead. Some others are really amazing. Try those. For the AuroraliveVR, she was there and it didn't work out for her. Damn, I know how 3 of your personalities now. Also, do you have a different accent for Mia? Because I keep comparing this version of you, the Mia version of you, and somehow they sound very different. Thank you for sharing your story. Of course, it's she was going to be Kiyomi Hashiriya. You know, she has the 2 different colored eyes. Basically, this company is not doing well. Probably because it's kind of like maybe a very Nijisanji style situation where they wanted full and utter control and they wanted slaves and they wanted peons and that kind of stuff, and the people actually didn't want that. So they fired them and they mistreated them and they did all this other negative stuff to them. Everyone wants to challenge Black Company Kings. I feel bad for Mion, who's still part of the company. She's pretty cool and I like her design. Also, what the F is going on with water reflection of the art. I think there's not even a single match. Yeah, the water reflection is like weird. Like on the right, they're going to the left, and on the left, they're going to the right. Like, I don't get it. I don't get that. Like, maybe just have it directly down, and holy crap, they're off. They're like so very off. Holy crap, they're so very off. What the heck is going on here? Wow, like the reflections down there at the bottom, they don't even match. They can't even do that right. Holy crap. Yeah, do not go for this agency, the AuroraliveVR. You're going to suffer, and I don't want anyone to suffer. That is all for right now. Of course, comment, like, and subscribe down below. Thank you for being here. Of course, I love having the conversations with you guys. I love having these things with you guys, and I do appreciate it whenever you guys do comment. Take a look at my description for my socials. There's a Discord, there's Twitter, there's other places that you can check me out, Twitch, etc. And also check on your screen right now, because there might be a video that you might enjoy. Thank you.